Field that will host Super Bowl 58 come February. There's a good look inside Allegiant Stadium just off the 15 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. The returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Right away, here's Garoppolo to throw it. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Bobby Okereke in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13. Well, this defense for the Giants, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley down the left sideline. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Garoppolo. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Here's Jackson to return. Breaks through the contact. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. A 62-yard punt return. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. York now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance.
21.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline. But here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
There's the flash of Abdullah. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. It's complete. Abdullah. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Go ahead.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And taken down just shy of the 40. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be second down. Throwing, Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The linebacker, Robert Spillane, making a big play.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. They marched to the end zone the last time out.
After that sack, third and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
On second and goal, Jones. Touchdown, Giants. Isaiah Hodgins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to extend their lead. The York on now for the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Giants 21, Raiders 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. A little juke. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second and a couple. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. Touchdown! Sterling Shepard. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their first half lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
York now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The Raiders on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game with great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. On the return, Jackson. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 104 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Again, it's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Barkley, toss play left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
And he lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You mates all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
2nd and 9. Up the middle, Abdullah. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they work this out past the 25. 25 yards the pick up there, and also a 1st down.
Here we go. The Raider 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Half jumbo.
A first down carry for Barkley. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. 2nd down and goal. Jones, they'll roll him out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Barkley, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Okay, Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 137 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll go to Barkley again. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Barkley, inside handoff. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and they'll get him down right around the 16. Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The York on now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Giants 38, Raiders 3.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They start the drive with Abdullah. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Something apparently not feeling right to Garoppolo, so he'll step back and take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And 6 yards to go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Here we go.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A give up the gut to Abdullah. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
At the 46-yard line.
A second down run for Abdullah. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Well, now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Check.
On 1st down, here's Breida. Escapes the defender. The 20. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Before a running back, that kind of encompasses everything right there. Terrific run, but he almost gets into the end zone. Remember, almost. Didn't quite get there. Most running backs I know, they don't want to come out of the game now. They're screaming to the bench. Call it again. I want to get into the end zone.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football. Just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Matt Breida taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Garoppolo. approaching the 45-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. It gets it right back to Mayer. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw into the hands of Hooper. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun handoff. This is Abdullah. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bobby Okereke able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? They'll set up to throw. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. The kick by Carlson is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And the Giants send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. There's the flash of Abdullah. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Running from the gun, it's Abdullah. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now with third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. With it is Jackson. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And this will be a Giants first down as he gets it up past the 35. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Breida, they'll go up the middle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you